Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into a truly transformative concept. It's the power of positive affirmations to literally, well, reshape your brain. Now, you've likely heard the term affirmations floating around,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. It's quite common.
But our deep dive today goes beyond just positive thinking. Our sources really peel back the layers to reveal the actual process.
The neuroscientific how-to, if you will.
Exactly. How they work to rewire your mental landscape. We're exploring the steps involved, and most importantly, how you can put them into action right now. So, where do we begin this journey, this mental transformation?
Well, our sources are pretty clear on this. The crucial first step is recognizing those deep-seated beliefs about yourself.
Right. Not just the thoughts that pop up, but something deeper.
Precisely. These aren't just fleeting thoughts. They're often unseen architects. They operate beneath the surface of your awareness,
Yeah, influencing thoughts, reactions, behaviors.
All of it. They're like these repeated ingrained patterns.
A kind of mental script.
That's a great way to put it. A script dictating how you perceive yourself and the world. And what's really fascinating here, it's not just about noticing a negative thought in passing.
Okay.
It's about uncovering the core belief that thought actually stems from. Before you can truly shift your mindset, you need to clearly pinpoint these limiting beliefs.
So, like becoming a detective of your own mind.
Exactly. Observing those recurring thoughts, often self-deprecating ones, about your worth, your abilities, your potential. These beliefs, they form the fundamental blueprint for your current reality, whether you realize it or not.
Okay, so once we've shown a light on one of these limiting beliefs, the kind that might whisper, I'm not good enough, or maybe I always fail at this, what's the next strategic move then? How do we actually start to counter that?
Right. So that's where we move into creating an opposing force, essentially. Once you've pinpointed that limiting belief, the next step is crafting a powerful, positive affirmation. Or a mantra, yes. And it needs to be the direct opposite of that belief. The core purpose here is to actively overwrite the old, disempowering thought.
Give your brain a new instruction set.
Precisely. A new, empowering one.
And here's where it gets really interesting, something our sources emphasize. If that new affirmation feels, well, too bold maybe, like a stretch, or it doesn't immediately feel true for you, that's actually a good sign.
Right. It's not a sign you're doing it wrong. Quite the opposite.
It means you're hitting a deep-rooted belief.
Exactly. You're doing it right. You are, quite literally, trying to forge a new neural pathway in your brain.
One that directly contradicts that old, entrenched belief.
So it won't feel natural at first. Your brain's used to the old pattern.
But that discomfort, that's growth.
That very discomfort signals growth. It's your brain building new roads, basically. And that leads us to a really crucial distinction. It's a common misconception, actually.
Oh, wait.
You can't simply undo a pathway in the brain. Once a neural connection is made, technically it remains.
Ah, okay, so you can't just delete it.
Not in that sense, no. But what you can do, through consistent effort, is build stronger, more dominant new connections. These new connections effectively override the old ones.
So it's less like deleting a file and more like creating a new shortcut, one you use all the time.
That's a fantastic analogy. The old path is still there, perhaps, but you're consistently choosing a new, more efficient route.
So practically speaking then, this means every time you catch yourself slipping back into that old belief, that familiar negative story, you consciously, deliberately replace it with your new affirmation.
Yes, it's an active moment-by-moment choice you make. And if we connect this to the bigger picture of brain science, repetition is absolutely paramount, key for this kind of mental rewiring.
Right, you have to keep doing it.
You must consistently replace the old thought with the new one, as often as you possibly can. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's how the brain actually forms new, stronger neural pathways.
And the old ones weaken.
Exactly. They weaken through lack of use. It's neuroplasticity in action. You're literally training your brain to prefer the new, empowering thoughts.
Okay, understanding the process is one thing, but translating it into a daily habit, that's the challenge, isn't it?
It really is.
So what does this mean for you, the listener, navigating your day-to-day life? Our sources give a pretty clear, actionable guide here.
They do. It breaks down nicely into 3 critical steps for practical application. First, there's what they call hyper-awareness.
Okay, being really tuned in.
Incredibly attuned to the thoughts that constantly repeat in your mind. What are you instinctively telling yourself? about your worth, your capabilities, your future.
Like the example, I'm just not creative enough, noticing that thought.
Exactly. Noticing that pattern, that awareness is your absolute starting point. Next up is crafting the mantra.
Making the counter statement.
All right. Once you've identified that specific limiting belief, you forge a mantra or affirmation that directly, powerfully contradicts it. So, sticking with the example, if the old thought was, I'm not creative enough,
Your new one could be,
something like, I am bursting with creativity and innovative ideas. It should feel positive, be in the present tense, and ideally specific. And finally, the most crucial step, repetition and replacement.
this is where the real work happens.
Absolutely. Every single time that old unhelpful thought arises, and believe me, it will, you consciously pause, acknowledge it maybe, and then deliberately replace it with your new affirmation.
So if I can't do this pops up.
You immediately replace it, maybe with, I have all the resources I need to succeed, or I am capable of overcoming this challenge.
It's not ignoring the thought then.
Not ignoring, no. It's about consciously choosing a new response, overriding it.
This whole process, I mean, you can imagine it requires real patience, doesn't it?
Patience and genuine commitment.
Because you are effectively reprogramming your subconscious mind. You're laying down entirely new mental tracks.
It's definitely not an overnight fix. It's a consistent, deliberate journey. And to really kickstart this, one source suggests a really compelling approach. Start by just tracking. How often do you notice those negative or limiting thoughts appearing in your daily life?
Just observe them.
Just observe, no judgment. Then look at the data. Based on your most common limiting belief, design your very first empowering affirmation. It really brings up an important question for you to ponder,
Which is?
What is that one recurring thought, that whisper in your mind that's consistently holding you back?
Finding that is key.
Identifying it is the first real step towards liberation from it.
And to help you dive straight into this mental transformation, our sources offer a few direct action items, things you can do starting today.
Good. Practical stuff.
First, take a moment. Write down maybe 3 distinct limiting beliefs you notice recurring most often in your thoughts.
Get them down on paper.
Yeah. Second, for each of those, create a powerful opposing affirmation. Make them specific, positive, present tense.
Tailored to you.
Exactly. And finally, set some reminders, maybe alarms on your phone, to practice your affirmations 3 times daily.
Consistency really is your superpower here.
It truly is. So the journey of mental transformation, as our deep dive today shows, well, it isn't really about erasing your past, is it? Or pretending bad stuff didn't happen.
Not at all.
It's about strategically building new, stronger pathways in your brain, pathways that empower you to navigate your future with greater confidence and capability.
Building forward.
Right. So consider this. What could consistent, small steps of affirmation taken daily? What could they truly build in your future starting today?